My first instrument happens to be the instrument that I still play, which is piano. I was very fortunate to grow up in a household that had music. My father was a local musician, played piano, played saxophone, played in a lot of resorts in the area, and so I was exposed to a lot of different musics that he was interested in, but especially exposed to his record collection. So I grew up listening to Oscar Peterson, to Nat King Cole, and though my path hasn't led me to sounding like them or even borrowing much of the beauty that they've brought into this language, they nonetheless sparked a fire in me and made me amazed at what was possible with the instrument. I went through a traditional music education, and for whatever reason it didn't resonate with me. By the time I was in, I don't know, 7th or 8th grade, I actually wanted to stop piano lessons. I didn't take it too seriously. And it wasn't until I learned chord symbols and started studying music from the inside out. One of the problems with piano lessons with young kids is that they're taught in a way where you only learn the exoskeleton of the music, as opposed to asking, why does the music sound this way? Why do I like this piece? How could I recreate something like that? And when I started asking those questions, then my interest level spiked. I started to understand what discipline actually meant, and so on and so forth, led me to the path where I am now. I don't remember my first paid gig off the top of my head. I remember the first time I played what would be considered jazz in front of people. It was with musicians that were at a much higher level than me. And coincidentally enough, today I'm playing with one of those musicians that I played with on that gig that I'm recalling. I remember playing with the drummer and listening to him take a drum solo and thinking, this is amazing. I hear all this music happening and it's just drums playing. I hear the melody, I hear all these things. Needless to say, I was very inspired by the end of the gig. I'm happy that there's no archival footage of that gig, but that's my earliest thought of a gig that I played. So, unlike Mozart or Beethoven that have been on the record as saying, oh, the piece is already written in my head, I just have to write it out on paper. I'm definitely not like that. And I'm also not like, and I suppose that many artists are not like, bam, I've got the inspiration, now I got to get in this room and make it happen. Although there are some moments like that, but it's much more, I've got to work. I've got to wring out this washcloth until I get a drip of water, and then I got to try to make that water germinate into something. So my creative process is one where I need to set aside large chunks of time and bang my head against the wall and be okay with the fact if something very small comes out. Hi, my name is Bobby Avey. For more videos, go to JazzTimes.com.